You've been traveling all day long. Now, in the middle of the night, you've forgotten why. What you were searching for. Why did you come here? The rain starts pouring in. At first, just little droplets. But then, you know, you know that you need to seek shelter. That you need to find a place to spend the night. And as you keep searching, you find a flame that has kept alight even though the rain's pouring. But even though this flame seems so foreign, it feels like it's calling you. And with that feeling, you approach it. And as you finally get closer to it, you see another flame. This one brighter. So you follow it. And then another. And another. And another. Until the path of flames leads you to this huge building. This building, big and yet comforting. You feel like you're safe, like nothing's going to harm you. So you lift up your hands and knock.
Oh, why, a traveler. Oh, come in, come in. Oh, goodness, you soaked. You must be so cold. The Last Ember Library welcomes all who seeks comfort in stories. Let me take your coat. There we go. Oh, go stay by the fire as I get you something to dry. The soup is almost ready, so just get comfortable. Here you go. Now that you're a little bit dry, let's enjoy the soup. You've had a long journey, haven't you? Yes, so just breathe. Let the world outside fade away for a while. This place, it exists for moments like this. It appears when you need it the most. But when you're ready, when you finally feel the weight of your shoulders lift and step out, it all begun. To find someone else in me. But be certain, whenever you need it again, it will find you. So, don't be afraid. The safe haven will always reach you when you most need it. So, do you want me to read your story? To maybe help you fall asleep or relax a little bit more? Well, let's see what we have here. Tonight's story is one of wonder and quiet magic. It is called The Lantern Keeper. Are you ready? Let's begin. Long, long ago, in a village cradled between these whispering mountains and the restless sea, there lived a quiet soul named Gladys. By day, the village bustled with life, with fishermen mending nets, children playing, and merchants calling out their wares. But when dusk fell and the mist rolled in from the sea, it was Alaris who emerged, cloaked in twilight and silence. Alaris was the lantern keeper. Oh, but she was no ordinary keeper of lights. She was the guardian of the Luminara Veil, a sacred role passed down through generations, though no one really remembered when it began. Her lanterns were not just flames, but they were beacons of hope, threads of magic woven into the fabric of the night. Each evening, as the sun dipped behind the peaks, Alaris would walk the winding paths of the village and beyond, her lantern staff in hand. With every step, she lit a lantern, whispering and blasting into the flame. May you find peace. May you find rest. May you find your way. The villagers adored her, though few truly knew her. She rarely spoke, but when she did, her voice was like wind through leaves, gentle, steady, and full of knowing. She had a gift, not just for light, but for listening. A kind of listening that made people feel seen, even when they couldn't find words. It was said that those who were lost, whether in the woods, in grief, or in themselves, would find her lanterns glowing in the dark, guiding them to warmth and safety. Some believed the lanterns moved on their own, shifting to where they were needed most. Others whispered that Alaris can hear the cries of the heart, no matter how far. And one stormy night, when the wind howled like a wounded beast and the sea clawed at the cliffs, a traveler arrived, soaked to the bone, shivering and silent, drawn by the soft glow of a row of lanterns. They found their way to Alaris. Alaris was waiting. She didn't ask questions. She simply offered a bowl of steaming soup and a place by the fire. She sat beside the traveler in silence, her presence a quiet comfort. The night, the travelers said nothing. They simply sat, hands wrapped around the warm bowl, eyes fixed on the flickering fire. Alaris didn't press. She knew that silence often had more truth than words. Outside, outside, the storm raged on, waves crashing against the cliffs, wind rattling the shutters. But inside her lantern-lit dwelling, there was only stillness. After the meal, Alaris reached for a worn leather-bound book from the shelf. Its pages were soft with age, its spine held together by careful stitching. She opened it and began to read aloud. Her voice was low and steady, like the tide. The story was simple. It seemed very familiar, yet distant. And with each word that she read, the traveler's shoulders loosened, their eyes glowing heavy with each breath. And by the time Alaris closed the book, the traveler was fast asleep, curled beside the fire, the soft glow of the lantern casting a gentle glow across her face. They slept through the storm, and when morning came, the sky was clear and the sea calm. The traveler rose quietly, the eyes brighter, the breath steadier. They looked at Alaris, and for the first time they smiled. "I think I found what I've had lost," they said. Alaris nodded, saying nothing. The traveler thanked Alaris and walked away, no longer lost, no longer searching. And that evening, as Alaris laid the lanterns along the path, she paused at the edge of the village. One lantern remained unlit. She held it in her hands and whispered into it. "May you carry the light within." Then she placed it gently on the windowsill, where it would wait, not for the traveler, but for the next soul who wandered too far from home. Good night, traveler. May your dreams be gentle, and may you always find your way back to the light.